What's good, YouTube? It's Skylar back again with another video. And if you don't know me, now you know. My name's Skylar. I make videos about nursing, pre-nursing school, about my small business, about mental health, stuff like that. I have a beauty business where I sell hair care and skincare and accessories, and I started that in January and it's doing pretty decent. So if you want to check that out, the Instagram Simply Crown Organics, I'll put that somewhere. And I am here in this video to talk to y'all about my first ever pop-up shop, to give y'all tips on if you're going to do a pop-up shop in the future and you're a small business, and what I thought, the pros and cons of doing a pop-up shop and all that. So you gotta stay tuned, but I am starving, so I'm gonna go make myself some salmon and some fried rice. So just wait, and while I go do that, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and just do all that, because your girl's trying to be consistent. Okay, I changed my channel name, if you could see that now. It's no longer Lost Gang. Like, I don't know. I feel like when I did that, I don't even know why I named it that. I just didn't. I don't know. I haven't really had a clear vision for my channel, but now I know what I'm doing. This business is going to get popping. I'm going to get into nursing school, okay, regardless. And I'm going to show y'all this journey. We're going to glow up, and that's going to be that period. So yeah, but stay tuned on the pop-up shop information, all that on the tea I gotta spill, and I'll be right back eating my salmon and my fried rice. Period. I literally hate this shit, man. Someone cut these onions for me, please. Ooh. We got the jasmine rice. Carrots, onions, corn, garlic. What's that called? Ginger. This finna be bomb. Alright, y'all, so I'm back. I didn't want to like talk about all this last night because by the time I got done making the food and eating, your girl was asleep. Let's just put it that way. Your girl was asleep. So I decided instead, let me turn off my fan. Hold on. So I decided I was going to get some rest, and now it's the next day, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the pop-up shop. And hopefully I don't miss anything, but I'm trying to refresh my memory as best as I can and give you guys all the details as possible. But the pop-up shop that I attended was called Black on the Block. I'll tag them down below in case you're a black-owned business and you're in the IE or LA area. They have a pop-up shop every month, and I'll tell you how my experience went, and then you could decide if you want to sign up or if you want to even come and look at the shops. I think it was actually a great experience overall, whether you want to come, especially if you want to shop. Like, girl, let me tell you, they had some bomb businesses. Like, I was mostly there to do my little pop-up shop, but if I wasn't like so focused on trying to get sales and stuff, I would have for sure liked to look around. Like, it was just so much nice stuff just indoors where I was, because this was an indoor and outdoor facility. So make sure when you do a pop-up shop, you know like where it's going to be located, what the area is. I'll say if you can, try to get pictures of the location so you're not like blindsided by the setup. So this was an indoor and outdoor location. When I applied to be a vendor, I applied for indoors. So I decided to do that mostly because it was gonna be hot, but I was kind of unsure about the air conditioner situation, but we'll get into that in a second. So be aware of that, because I'm going to tell you right now, most pop-up shops do not have air conditioning, And if you're in California or anywhere like that, in the summer, you know, it could get hot, like fire, like for real. So I applied for indoor, and also I don't have a canopy. I need to get one. So if you're outdoor, you need a canopy as well. And also make sure if your pop-up shop supplies your tables or your canopy, or if you need to bring that stuff, because for this one we supplied our own tables and chairs, so that was something that I had to get in advance, and it was an 8x8 space. So also different pop-up shops have different space sizes, so make sure you're clear in the space size so you don't bring too much stuff or too little. You want to make sure you're prepared the right way. I will say, so from my experience on this pop-up shop, I could have chose to get a 10x10 space, and I think that was like $200 to $300, or it was a $100 vendor fee for the 8x8 space. So that's what I did, was a $100 vendor fee, and I paid for indoors. So this was my first ever pop-up shop, so I didn't necessarily know what to expect, but the reason I chose this one is because I followed them on Instagram, and the ratings, not the ratings, I'm stupid. Like, what is this? Like, freaking, what is that called? Where you rate stuff? What is that called? It's like businesses. They'd be like, I have a business, so I should know. I even have a membership for this. Whatever. So I decided to do this one because I followed them on Instagram, and it seemed like the crowd that was going to be there was similar to the crowd that I'm trying to reach for my business, and it seemed like they had a decent amount of people that came, so I thought this was going to be a good opportunity. And it was a good opportunity. It really was. So I'm going to tell you the pros first. So the pros are, I actually did make back my vendor fee, which is good. But the thing about a pop-up shop is this was my first ever pop-up shop, so you got to take into account I had to get other things besides just the product and the vendor fee. Like, I had to get the table, the tablecloth. Like, this stuff doesn't seem big, but it all adds up. Like, the decorations for the table, I had to get a card reader, which I didn't have. I got, and most time I'm like an organic business, so I make a lot of products like when people buy it, but this pop-up shop did give me an opportunity to stock up. So before, when I planned on doing this pop-up shop, I decided to stock up on a lot of products. So now I'm gonna show you. I got this stock of product, which is actually a lot compared to before. So it gave me a chance to stock up, but also that was a cost to buy extra product that you don't know it's gonna necessarily get sold or not. I need to get water. Hey y'all, my camera just cut off in the middle of me talking about everything. So I'm back again another whole day to finish talking about the pros and cons of my pop-up shop. And right now I'm in a parking lot, and I'm waiting for Andrew. Andrew, if y'all don't know, is my boyfriend. But he freaking tore his ACL, meniscus, broke his knee, all that stuff. I might make a video on that later, because a lot of stuff plays into that. Let's just say that. Because also, he was at the pop-up shop, but he would have been the main person to help me carry everything, and like help me throughout the process, but he can't even really stand. He could only like sit practically. So yeah, but like I said, I'll probably get into that another time. So another thing about a pop-up shop I'll say is make sure you have people there to help you and you're probably gonna need help the whole time. Just make sure you have someone there to help you, make sure they're reliable, on time, all that stuff. Get back into the pros. So the pros were, like I said, I made my vendor fee. I got to meet tons of people. I met people, like I said, to help with different aspects of business. Also met girls that run other businesses that is awesome, that might lead to different opportunities in the future, which is super cool. And I would also say that a pro is that you get to actually display all your products, because this was the first time I got to display all of my products at once so everyone could see them all instead of just on the website, because I don't have a storefront yet. At least I don't have a storefront, so this was a chance for everyone to come look at all my products and to get new customers that I haven't had before on my site that eventually came back and followed me. I also had by me I mean my business, okay, because I am my business. I spend 90% of my time I'm just kidding, but practically. But so I also had people post that they bought products at that pop-up shop, and then I had people later that followed them on Instagram and stuff that bought from me. So it was pretty cool. Overall, like I said, I would do it again. I think there was more pros than cons, so overall it was a good experience. The only cons I would say is, like I said, we're going to talk about the AC situation. There's no air conditioner. So I think at the location it was like 97 degrees or 96 degrees or something in Pasadena, which is where it was at. And there was no air conditioning. They had like one big fan in one of the entrances that was not by me, and it was hot. So like if you're gonna do a pop-up shop in the summer that's outdoors or doesn't have air conditioning, be prepared, because I wanted to like wear my hair down and everything, and honestly by the time I set up my shop and moved everything from the car, I was sweating, like literally sweating. I decided to put my hair up and all, so make sure you're prepared for that heat, and that the customers that come might be prepared. I don't know. And also another con I would say is, like I said, ask your vendor size. Like I said, mine was 8 by 8, but when I really looked at the space, I had 8 feet across like this, but I didn't have like a full 8-foot circumference like this, like 8-foot square across. I don't know if that's how it was supposed to be, but I just had enough room for just my one 8-foot table. So it was like 1 8 by like what, 2 feet table, more like. So that's all the room I had, and I think I probably like overdid product making. Like I made way more product that was needed for the pop-up shop, because I was left with a lot. But that's just a tip if you don't want to be left with extra product. You want to sell a product and not overdo it, because in the end it's good for me, because now I have a stock. Like I said, hopefully I get into nursing school and the stock will keep growing, so when I get in, I could just ship out the products easier without having to constantly make product. But it is a thing to know how much product you should bring, because don't overdo it, because you're gonna have to carry all that stuff into your setup, wherever your setup's at, into your location of your booth, and then back to the car. So you want to bring literally try to bring just what's needed and not too much extra. And like I said, that's not really a con. That was my personal thing that I thought next time maybe I won't bring as much product, but I don't know. And then, but a con is, like I said, it was 8 by probably 2 table. That's really the space we had. There was a vendor right next to us on this side and this side, and maybe like a foot in front of us, or maybe 2 feet, it was a 360 photo booth, which is really cool for the customers. And when I seen the setup at first, I was like, that's gonna benefit us, because people are gonna come for the photo booth. But in reality, like, it was my booth, another girl's booth, and then there was nothing else. It was like a cutoff, like a dead end kind of. So if they came through to our booth, there's nowhere to really walk around. So a lot of people would go walk to the photo booth or walk to the booth next to the photo booth, and then they wouldn't walk to our two booths because we were like in the corner in like a 1 foot area from the photo booth. So that's probably because also I only paid 100. If you paid 200, 300, you would have got a better location. But yeah, I think that deterred a lot of customers that would have seen my booth. A pro was that there wasn't a lot of vendors that sold like hair care products, it looked like. So make sure there's not a lot of vendors that sell the same products that you sell, or else it might be harder to make sales. There wasn't a lot of hair care products, but like I said, the con was I feel like they couldn't see me. That's really kind of how I felt, like, I don't know. But there were other vendors in worse spots, so I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying for the next time, I probably will do a smaller location with less vendors where you could get to everyone and stuff like that, and everyone's paying the same fee. But I'll probably do Black on the Block again too. Like, that was an experience, like, period. The girls that run that do their little thing. They really do. It's a good experience to see all these Black-owned businesses thriving. And they were all like set up. All the setups were like bomb. Like, no one had like a whack setup, I'll tell you that. So I just think it was a good experience. And I met people, so I'll probably do Black on the Block again if they accept me. Not this month because situations with my Tebs Andrew getting his surgery and stuff. But I might do another one, but I'm for sure doing another pop-up shop, hopefully sooner than later, with less vendors and maybe a smaller venue, because like I said, they said 90 vendors, which is kind of a lot. You might not get seen, and it was hot, so people weren't spending time probably walking through every single vendor in that heat. So I don't know, I'll probably do, like I said, I'll do one in cooler weather or with air conditioning, less vendors. That's the only thing that I'm gonna do next. But overall, great experience. Thank you, Black on the Block. I doubt anyone from that's watching this, but if you are, thank you for having us. This was a good experience for Simply Crown Organics, and y'all just got a lot more to see coming from this business, period. Just everything and more is coming from this business. Everything and more is coming from me. Like today I was working on more nursing applications because we're gonna get in regardless. Like, it's God's plan, no one else's, and I know that God has a plan for me, and this plan's about to be bomb, and it's about to help tons of people and be inspiring, and that's that, period. So stay up, y'all, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you could be notified when I post more bomb videos, because they're gonna be bomb. I'm gonna spill all the tea on business, nursing, all that stuff. So like I said, stay tuned. All right, y'all, peace.